Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery channel, with an interesting story about Türkiye, a magical country located between two continents, Europe and Asia. In the next few minutes, we will explore together the interesting and mysterious things of this country. An interesting thing is that the name of Turkey in English is Turkey, a name that often evokes the turkey dish, a popular dish all over the world. But have you ever wondered, did the turkey come first, or did the name Turkey come first? Or even, are there any surprising connections with a plant variety that we often see in Vietnam? Together we will decode these questions and explore more deeply the origin and meaning of these interesting names. Don't take your eyes off the screen, because the upcoming story promises to bring you many surprises and attractions. Let's start the journey to discover Türkiye right now. Before going into the content, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel to support me. Turkey overview. Turkey, the magical land that connects the continents of Europe and Asia, is actually 97% Asian, with only 3% European. This makes Turkey an interesting crossroads between the two continents, with a complex strategic position and many unique elements. Turkey is the country that shares the most borders with the most countries in the world, with a total of 8 neighbors. This number is much larger than countries famous for having many borders such as Russia or China, although they are still among the most in the world. This special location is not only an important economic center but also a place that witnessed many historical wars between great civilizations. However, Turkey is also one of the most earthquake-prone areas in the world. In the past 70 years, the country has suffered 13 earthquakes. Turkey also sits on a fault line in the Earth's crust, which moves about 20 centimeters each year. Turkey's highest mountain is Mount Ararat, with a peak of 5,137 meters. Mount Ararat is not only a symbol of natural grandeur, but also the inspiration for many legends and myths, including the story of Noah's Ark. Although 97% of Turkey lies in Asia, the country is politically inclined towards Europe. Turkey is a founding member of NATO, and since the founding of the Republic, the first president of Turkey has oriented the country towards the West. Turkey's largest and most famous city is Istanbul, which straddles the border between Europe and Asia. Although Istanbul is the largest city and symbol of Turkey, the official capital of the country is Ankara. With an area of up to 780,000 square kilometers, twice as large as Vietnam, and a population of about 83 million people, Turkey is not only a country with a special geographical location but also a country with a rich culture and profound history. Turkish flag. When mentioning Türkiye, it is impossible not to mention the typical symbol on the national flag of this country, the white crescent moon and star on a red background. This symbol is not only beautiful but also contains many profound meanings. The crescent moon and star are long-standing symbols, closely associated with the culture and history of the Turkish people. The crescent moon, a familiar symbol in the Muslim world, represents the connection with the values and traditions of religion. The star on the national flag symbolizes light and the direction towards development, as well as hope for a bright future. The red color of the national flag is not only a prominent color but also has a profound meaning. It is reminiscent of the glorious history of the Ottoman Empire, representing the strength and great heritage that Türkiye has inherited. Red is a powerful color, representing the pride and unity of the Turkish people, and clearly distinguishes it from the cross symbol of Christian nations. The Turkish flag, with its white crescent and star on a red background, is not only a national symbol but also an integral part of the country's cultural and historical identity. It connects the past with the present and continues to inspire the Turkish people, as a reminder of their glorious traditions and heritage. People and culture. People and culture. Turks are known for their hospitality and gentleness. They are proud of their cultural heritage, partly due to the influence of the Ottoman Empire, which still has a strong influence on the modern psyche. The country has a predominantly Muslim population, and most people live in large cities. Children who want to attend secondary school often have to move to large cities for the best educational opportunities. However, the Turkish community does not stop at the country's borders. There are currently around 2 million Turks living and working in Germany, forming a large and close-knit community. This is the largest group of Turks living abroad, preserving and promoting the cultural traditions of their homeland. Sports and cultural features. Football is the most popular sport in Turkey, with the passion and enthusiasm evident in the stadiums. The Turkish national team made a splash when they finished third at the 2002 World Cup, proving their strength and competitiveness on the international stage. The football clubs here are also famous for their vibrant and passionate atmosphere, making them a must-see destination for those who love the king of sports. However, Turkey's national sport is not football but traditional oil wrestling. Different from the usual forms of wrestling, oil wrestling requires athletes to cover their bodies with olive oil to compete. The goal is to pin the opponent to the ground or lift them into the air, which requires considerable dexterity and strength. The Oil Wrestling Festival is not only a sporting event but also an important occasion for cultural exchange between local communities. Oil Wrestling Festival, a long-standing event. The Oil Wrestling Festival in Turkey holds the record for being the longest continuously held sporting event in the world. Dating back to the 1300s, the festival is not only a sporting event but also an opportunity for local communities to exchange and preserve cultural traditions. Turkey, with its rich history and cultural diversity, continues to attract the world's attention with its unique features and rich traditions. If you have ever been curious about a country with a perfect combination of modernity and traditional heritage, Turkey is definitely a destination not to be missed. Discover Turkish cuisine and cultural distinctions. Turkish cuisine is an integral part of the country's diverse cultural landscape. Although it can sometimes be compared unfairly with cuisines from other places, Turkish dishes always have a unique appeal. Turkish bread, a famous specialty. You may have come across Turkish bread stalls, especially doner kebab, on the streets of Hanoi. Although Vietnamese bread is somewhat different from the original Turkish dish, it is undeniable that doner kebab is one of the most famous dishes of this country. Made from grilled lamb, this bread brings a rich and attractive flavor, making anyone who enjoys it unforgettable. Other features of Turkey. Turkey is not only famous for its cuisine but also for some other interesting things. The country is the world's largest exporter of chestnuts, accounting for around 80% of global production. This reflects not only the richness of its agriculture but also the Turkish people's love for this food. In addition, Turkey is also the world's largest consumer of tea per capita. On average, each Turk consumes around 3 kilograms of tea per year, a figure higher than many other countries, including famous tea countries such as China and the UK. Why Turkish cuisine is worth exploring. The above factors are just a small part of the rich picture of Turkish cuisine. From signature dishes like doner kebab to the love of tea, Turkey is not only a culturally interesting destination but also a must-see for food lovers. If you have ever been curious about the unique combination of cultures and typical dishes, Turkey will surely surprise and satisfy you. Istanbul. Explore Istanbul, Turkey's historic and innovative city. When talking about Turkey, it is impossible not to mention Istanbul, the mystical city, a crossroads of cultures and continents. This is one of the most attractive destinations in Turkey, and also the country's largest city, with about 15 million residents. Istanbul, the center of commerce and culture. Istanbul lies on the border of two continents, Asia and Europe. This unique location has made the city an important intersection between two worlds. With a history spanning more than 2,600 years, Istanbul is not only a bustling commercial center, but also a cultural treasure, home to historical structures such as churches, temples and great mosques. These ancient cultural imprints have made Istanbul an unmissable destination when traveling to Turkey. Imperial heritage and modern features. The city was once the capital of powerful empires such as the Roman Empire and the Ottoman Empire. During its heyday, Istanbul boasted 1,400 public toilets, an impressive number for a time when most European cities did not have such a developed public sanitation system. A unique blend of old and new. Imagine a city where you can stroll through ancient streets, admire historic architecture, and experience modern conveniences at the same time. Istanbul is the perfect blend of two worlds, where the ancient meets the new. A must-see destination. If you are planning a trip to Turkey, Istanbul is definitely a must-see destination on your itinerary. The city is not only a dynamic commercial hub but also home to many cultural and historical heritages, offering visitors a rich and colorful experience. Home of the legend of Troy. Explore Troy, mysterious and inspiring destination for cinema. If you are a fan of Homer's great works, you will surely not forget the tragic stories in the Iliad. These stories have left a deep mark in literature and have been adapted into epic films. One of the most famous films is The Trojan War, with the impressive presence of the legendary wooden horse, a symbol of strategic cunning and the defeat of Troy. But the great thing is that Troy does not only exist in movies. In fact, you can find traces of this historical city right in Turkey. At the famous Troy attraction, in the area called Troy, visitors have the opportunity to relive these historical moments through a unique attraction, a giant wooden horse built to recreate the legendary battle. Mysterious experiences in Troy. When you come to Troy, you will admire the giant wooden horse, an elaborate model built for visitors to experience the feeling of ancient warriors. You can climb into the wooden horse and imagine yourself as one of the warriors who hid inside to infiltrate Troy. This is not only a photo opportunity but also an interesting experience, helping you feel more deeply about military tactics and intelligence in history. Hometown of Santa Claus. Turkey's special mysteries, hometown of Santa Claus and tulips. Here's a magical fact you may not know about Turkey: it's the home of Santa Claus. Yes, you heard that right. Saint Nicolaus, who became the inspiration for the Santa Claus we know today, was born in Turkey around the 4th century AD. He was a holy figure, known for his miracles and compassion, saving many people, including sailors on ships in distress. Although Saint Nicolaus was the inspiration for Santa Claus, Turkey does not traditionally celebrate Christmas because the majority of the population here is Muslim. However, Saint Nicolaus' legacy is still preserved and honored, bringing a valuable part of the cultural heritage of this country. But that's not all. Türkiye is also home to tulips, a beautiful flower that many people associate with the Netherlands. However, tulips were first grown and loved in the Ottoman Empire, on the land of present-day Turkey. From Turkey to the Netherlands, a journey of tulips. In the 16th century, a Dutch envoy visited Turkey and was fascinated by the beauty of the blooming tulips there. When he returned home, he brought a bunch of tulips back to Amsterdam. From there, tulips began to spread and became a symbol of the Netherlands, but their origins still lie in Türkiye. Giant wooden ship Noah found in Turkey. The legend of the giant ark, searching for Noah's Ark in Turkey. There is an interesting and mysterious thing that cannot be ignored when talking about Turkey. Is it true that Noah's giant wooden ship was found here? To understand this, we need to go back in time to ancient stories. The legend of Noah's Ark. According to legend, God saw that mankind was committing more and more sins and there was no hope of salvation. But among the people on earth, there was a man named Noah with a pure and virtuous heart. God decided not to let Noah suffer the same fate as humanity and sent him a dream warning him of an impending great flood. With God's guidance, Noah set about building a giant wooden ship, 360 meters long, 20 meters wide and 13.6 meters high. The ark is divided into several levels and is tasked with saving all the world's animals, just 2 of each species, from the coming flood. Discoveries at the Atlas Mountains. In recent years, searches have been conducted on the Atlas Mountains, Turkey's highest mountain, where Noah's Ark is believed to have stopped after the flood. Amidst the thick snow, Turkish and international researchers have discovered astonishing remains, 7 large wooden chambers. Mysterious discoveries. Initial tests have shown that the pieces of wood are from a period consistent with the biblical period. These findings have raised suspicions that this is the legendary Noah's Ark, found thousands of years later. While many questions remain unanswered, the discovery opens a new door for researchers and archaeologists around the world. It not only revives the ancient story but also makes us ponder the unexplored mysteries of history. Cappadocia hot air ballooning. Turkey hot air ballooning experience, an adventure in the clouds. If you are looking for a unique and enchanting experience, come to Turkey, where hot air ballooning is one of the most prominent and wonderful activities in the world. Especially in Cappadocia, where hot air balloons float in the sky, creating a beautiful scene like in mythical stories. Cappadocia, with its unique valleys and strange canyons, is an ideal place for hot air ballooning flights. As you fly into the air, the strangely shaped rock formations and majestic landscapes of this land appear below your feet. The feeling of flying in the air, seeing the world from above, brings an experience like stepping into a fairyland. Hot air ballooning flights here usually last about an hour, with an altitude of up to 1 kilometer. You will be floating in the air, enjoying the feeling of freedom and taking in the magnificent panorama of Cappadocia. Such a flight is not only an adventure but also an opportunity to admire the natural beauty from a unique perspective. However, hot air balloons are not always available. In fact, there are only about 250 days a year that are ideal for hot air ballooning here. This makes the experience even more precious and worth cherishing. Therefore, if you have planned a trip to Turkey, make sure you do not miss this opportunity. Most of my friends who have been to Turkey cannot forget the magic of hot air ballooning. Some even share that sitting and drinking tea while watching the hot air balloons gently hovering in the blue sky is one of the most wonderful experiences of their lives. About the name Turkey. Explore the mystery of the name Turkey and the turkey. We have gone through many wonders of Turkey, but before ending, let's explore an interesting story about the name of this country and its connection with the turkey, a humorous but also very interesting misunderstanding. When it comes to Turkey, many people may associate it with the turkey because of the overlap in the name. This confusion leads to many interesting stories, and more interesting is the truth behind this name. In fact, the turkey does not originate from Turkey. Turkey actually originated from Africa. Spanish traders brought this breed of chicken to Europe after passing through North Africa and Turkey. In Turkey, roast chicken became very popular and made a deep impression on European chefs, causing people to mistakenly believe that this breed of chicken came from Turkey. Another theory is that Turkish traders traded turkeys so much that the name of the breed became associated with the name of the country Turkey. But even more interesting, in Turkey itself, people do not call the turkey Turkey, but Hindi, which means from India. Meanwhile, in Portugal, the turkey is called Peru, and in the Arab world, it is called Roma. Thus, the name Turkey has actually become a funny and interesting story, reflecting the global confusion about its origin. Turkey is not only a country with a special geographical location, diverse culture and rich legends, but also a place associated with many interesting stories like the name of the turkey. Hopefully, through this story, you have had a deeper insight into this magical country and its lovely misunderstandings around the world. Thank you for joining us on our journey to explore Turkey. If you found this story interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next exciting videos. Now, goodbye and see you in the next adventures.